Howdy howdy, this is Blue Otter, and today we are playing Flotsam. So I had my mic muted for about the first 7 minutes or so. So this first part is just basically a voiceover of me trying to remember what I did. So with this, I'm really looking at some of the research, and ultimately everything comes down to I need another survivor. I need another floater, whether it's either a chemist, a aquarist, a botanist, but I really have to have the chemist to be able to do any more research. There's the bird keeper, aquaculturalist, and then there is a botanist. I'm trying to fill in all the gaps for the research, so I just have all the research done. So anything that I need, I'm going to just working on some of the stuff in the background to try to find these people, to try to research whatever I can have access to, hopefully before these people unfortunately perish, because I am horrible at keeping my people from being poisoned, and I still have not yet mastered the medicine or getting anybody, keeping everybody healthy. I do understand like not having them in poisoned waters, but once they're poisoned or sick, I have not been able to figure out how to make them better, short of medicine that there's so much of a finite supply that I have not been able to get. So I am also renewing some of my search for getting plastic, and I'm trying to get as many supplies as I can get. I don't know why I didn't harvest seeds earlier in that. But here I had already partially done that island, and then these islands had already been cleared. And sometimes I have trouble finding it on this map here. So a lot of what I do is I go to the big map, the big overview map, and find what I want and then zoom in from there. Here I believe I'm looking for one little tiny plastic bottle. It is literally like one plastic bottle. It's probably not worth getting, but sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I just want to, it's easier to grab it from the ocean that's already done than it is to have to spend time and resources to get, especially when I only have so many people. So I do look at, because I do have the seaweed farms, and I do need to restart those up so I can be getting and resupplying that stock, but I have plenty. Here I am looking at the batteries and trying to look and see how should I get more batteries, and I think I do end up putting some more batteries in here. On the one hand, for a few reasons. One, they do supply a need of providing more power that I can store. That's one hand. The second hand is it's also utilizing resources. So rather than having, say, 10 items in storage, I have it in an item that I can always deconstruct later if I need to. If I need those parts. And this is one issue, is that I cable management is getting to it kind of annoys me that I can't I have not been able to figure out like how to like redo it, short of having to go into architect mode, which I will go into architect mode here a little bit to fix a few things, because if you pick something up and put it immediately back down, it wipes that cable. So I was able to go in and adjust. But there's also only so many you can do. So like, while I can connect this to below, I'm not able to connect it over here to the bicycle. And the reason I don't have more, but I can't adjust it up to there and then back down. And then sometimes it's like I can get the wire to go from one, I can't get it to go from one side to the other, but I can get it to go, like, I can't get the wire to go from A to B, but I can get it to go from B to A. I'm not going to question it. So yeah, here's another example. I'm just going to put another battery in. This also adds the benefit of having more power, so I can go through and hopefully last longer before we have to stop and recharge. And then a little small cable management there. This will also preempt the reason that I'm later in this episode, I'm going to do a full overhaul of the layout. In part, there's a little small bit that I'm not able to quite get. But we're going to go up to this lookout tower. There's a little small part that I'm not able to get, but I do believe I get it in the next episode. So yeah, this is just trying to get as far as I can on each one of these charges and looking around the map to see what I need to get and what is available, and trying to, it's like just always trying to collect more and more resources, because that's how we get all the stuff. And now I'm going to resume with my actual game recorded mic audio. Just had my mic muted. Okay, so we're just gonna go through and do what we have here. We have more harvest seeds. So this has been very productive with seeds. That's just beyond that. We can come over here, get some fish. And come over here and get some plastic. So yeah, all we really did was we went through and we got some of this bike stuff. Okay, you... Hold on. What's your problem? Ate an icky meal living in an unattractive town. They are way too picky. That's food washer. I think we can do that, where we can wash this, but we need to turn that back on. And it looks as though we're going to need some additional. So let's go back into architect mode. Can we move this? Put that right there. We can move this to right here. That effectively keeps it in the same spot. Because what I'm wanting to do is to have kind of... We'll do that. And let's see. Hold on. We need... That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. So yeah, so I need 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and about like here. Just barely too much. Okay, it needs to be down just a little bit more. Okay. We'll try this again. We'll just do it right here. We need metal or we need more of these things. And then we need more planks. We'll do like 100 planks. There. Okay, I think 99 is our cap for what we can do. Yeah, we can do right here. I'd really like to be able to, probably could do this now. Now that I have a little bit better grasp of how this works and stuff. That's where we were coming from. I feel as though I really want to go this way. with having, let's see, this one is threshold. I'd really like to not have to do wood powered. Isn't there? What other forms of power do we have? Wood, oil powered, but we don't necessarily have a whole bunch of oil. Solar power is what I'm wanting to do. And I forget where... Solar panel. Which we can make. Advanced electronics. No, I've got that. Building cost. But where do I make it? Advanced electrocrafter. Okay. No, it's the advanced electrocrafter. Here it is. Put it there. And this is going to allow me to be able to hopefully make solar panels, which then I can use to... Oh, but I'm going to need power, aren't I? Let's go ahead and build... Small wood panel there. Oh, I need metal plates. Is it that? Oh, no, I do already have one of those. Okay, never mind. Solar panels. I need bioacid. An aluminum sheet. That's where the issue is I don't have... Okay, that can be turned... That's turned off. Power tool maker. Seed bank. So we probably need another seed bank. We might be able... More trees. Yeah, this is... They're polluted. And everyone's leveled up. Okay, what is this? We need food reserves is 32. Does that mean we need to... Hold on. Yeah, let's do some grilled flounder. Kebab. We don't have corn. We can do grilled gobbler and grilled nibblers. We need food. Okay. I think we're gonna go right over here. Just so we're not... Yeah, we can gather tinder. That's probably going to be polluted though. What was over here? There was something over here. Ah. Yeah. Batteries, salvage material, and more salvage material. Yes. Up here, we'll gather more tinder. And seaweed. What I should probably do is have it set so that you have these guys in front, and then you have like a round of stuff. Hold on, let me see. Aluminum sheet. Aluminum scrap is from Scrapsmith. Okay, well we can see filmmaker Scrapsmith. Here we are. Aluminum sheet. I need aluminum scrap. Okay, aluminum scrap. Used in, it's a resource type, so you just find it. Okay, let's click on this. We'll do some gather tinder. We'll do some fishing. And we just gotta wait for that to go in. We do have quite a bit of power. Okay, let's see if somewhere over here. It's going the wrong way. Over here, we have an abandoned camp. We might already have that person in. This is too far away. We've already harvested it. Overview of people that I completely forget that, yeah, they probably do need to have some level. It looks like 10 is the most they can level in. just do, no. Okay, fine. 1 and 1. 1. There we go. Alright, we've got that one done. Let's keep heading north. I'm presuming that this is north. Heading up anyway. Harvest seeds. We need to build, I need to build another seed bank. Metal plate and treated plank. Fish oil. Here. Let's do this one. Wool. Stop that one. I also need metal plates. Okay, so we got metal plates going. Yeah, we've got seeds. I don't know why I can't. Oh, this one we need to turn on. Let's just do like 10 of those. Oh, okay. I guess I had it turned off. I think I'm seeing this one, the fabricator. I just need 3 traded planks for this. There we go. Put right there. Okay, we can turn that off for now. This is gonna be like oh, there's gonna be a lot of stuff we're gonna be able to get here. We're just barely in. Okay, there we go. Take all kinds of tools. We'll grab junk. Over here we can send some fishing. We send some salvage crews over here. And we can send some salvage crews over here. And a fisherman right there. I mean, this is a salad spinner, which isn't too bad. Let me do a seaweed salad. Okay, we've got all that. That just finished. Okay, we're gonna have a ton of stuff to do some salvaging here. Over here, loot remaining medicine, bio waste. We've got a lot of stuff. Okay, we've got some fish over here and some fish over here. That's the whale. Can we do? Yeah, there we go. And we can grab the fish right there. So yeah, we've got a lot of things here. Okay, is there not anything that I can build for food that is going to... There's a fryer. Food truck. All right, hold on. Let's do that out just a little bit more. I need something that I'm going to be able to utilize all of these tomatoes for. Of course, it's going to need to be powered. I'll be able to pull the power from over here. Salad spinner, food washer, electric grill, food truck. Oh, maybe that's just no link to the energy grid. Gobbler roll, fish tacos, And okay, so we really need potatoes. I mean, as much as I would love to have it, at the same time, I literally can't do anything. I mean, there's the unbottler. I think I have an unbottler somewhere. I don't even remember where. Thought I did. I mean, do I even have potato? I have like one potato. Well, I mean, we can try and see what all foods they can make in the fryer. I can make fries with that, but I would need. Okay, I need a rotor. I think that's something I have to just find. Right, let me see. Rotor. And the fabricator. Okay. Right here. No. Okay, so in the fabricator, I make the rotor. Okay, what does it make? Eels per second production. Okay, rotor. Used in, it's a resource type. So it's just, you just find it, I guess? Okay, let's just keep going this way. I need a chemist. I mean, I can't do anything until I've actually got... I think that's polluted stuff. We'll grab this though. I've got wheat that I can't build a okay, so I've got wheat. I can't build a mill because I don't have a rotor. I need this. We're gonna do, we'll turn that on. I have tomatoes that I mean, honestly, this is just I'm generating and making all these tomatoes, but nobody's eating them. So what am I making them for? I tomato used in fryer. Okay, well we might food truck, fancy restaurant. Okay, well maybe no. The fryer is for potatoes and fried fish. I mean, is there an upgrade or something, or... I mean, I can't even demolish this. So let's see, can we just do... Can I just delete something? I honestly, I just want to delete these things. Because all they're... Because I can't change them out. Interact, variation, rotate, no, cancel. Okay, there. We'll just remove those. And then just remove this. Okay, I guess the... Because it's like, okay, I'm all for having... These, what's here? That's wheat. This one, we're just going to demolish. Okay, in here... Oh, we have... Yeah, we can only do one potato. Scout region. About charcoal residue. There we are. Aluminum scrap. That's what I needed. What I'm needed for the last 2 sessions. Okay. This is a plastics factory. We can turn that off. This one though, we should be able to get some sheets. No, hold on. Scrapsmith, here we go. 2. So we're going to just have as much of that can go through as possible. Let's grab more plastic. Let's get some more fish while we're at it. And some more plastic. Then we're going to cut through this area. I want to come over here, but I want to cut through. Actually, I want to go over here first. But I need this to be done. So we're going to... Okay, do we have that one? We do have that one. Okay. We spotted signs of life. There might be a survivor out there. Show me. Over there. Okay, well, that's the direction I was going to go anyway. So, yeah, we'll just... Oh. Do that, and then we're gonna salvage more of that. I don't think I can get to there. Aluminum warehouse, yes. Let's get 2 more out there. I definitely need... I need to get out of this polluted water. Now. There we go. Okay. So gather tinder. We're going to grab someone else. I think that's... yeah, electric eels. Aluminum warehouse. Yes. That's like polluted bottles. So I'm not as inclined... I think that's just on the cusp of what I'm going to be able to get. Where does that plastic factory? I think I'm good. Yeah, there's another aluminum warehouse. So I'm going to need to backtrack, but at least I am not... Drifter forest shelter. Yeah, that does not look really good. And then I think I'm gonna go into... Yeah, we've just got 4 those, and then I think I'm gonna go into the architect mode, redesign my layout. So yeah, let's go into architecture mode. apply. Yeah, whatever. I don't know why that one is doing that. Okay. We're going to remove those. There we go. We have a little bit. Okay, it's kind of messy where we've got the batteries, but overall, I think this is going to be a little bit easier. All right, go back to the map. We have, yeah, we need to make our way back down to this so we can do the so aside from the fact that I have I have this little stick right here that I have no idea how to get rid of. Where is it? Over here. I mean, I could probably connect it and just force it and make it work something. While we are slowly building out our way, we'll just go through and have this, but I think that's going to do it for this episode. So recorded a little bit longer, but I'm going to truncate all of that architect stuff because it could be a pain. But thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day and see you next time.